What's up, everybody? Hey, how y'all doing?
Jared, do you expect to play Saturday night?
Yes.
What are you looking to get out of the preseason?
Um, Going in to see where I'm at. It's been a while since February 11th since I've been on the field. Go out there, go through my progressions, get my feel, make sure I'm ready for game one.
How different is this experience 1 year later? Do you remember what it felt like before that very first preseason game last year?
Yeah, I was a lot more nervous back then. I'm a lot more comfortable now. I'm more settled. I'm looking at different things, approaching different things when I'm going into the game. So just trying to sharpen my tools. Than last year where I was trying to find out who I was.
Was there a point last season where you actually did feel a little bit more grounded and used to it?
Yeah, I want to say Detroit, like that playoff game. I felt like everything was starting to. I was settled in. I was making plays. Everything was making sense. So Detroit game would be that game.
What do you think of the young guys so far, Mustafa and Green? What do they look like to you?
Oh, the guys look great. Mustafa, I call him Double M. He's been great, man. Very strong kid, fast, physical, understands football. Jalen, same way, man. Understands football. He's a ball hawk too, Jalen. A lot like myself, man. In the post, can get out, and go red line to red line.
Everybody knows George Odom is kind of a special teams ace, but what's it like playing back there, playing safety with him alongside him?
Man, he's been great, bro. Honestly, I don't think he's just a special teams player. He's been communicating. He understands the defense. He's been attacking. He's been red line to red line. He's looking very good out there.
He doesn't have that much experience. He doesn't have a whole lot of starts in his career, but are you guys kind of on the same wavelength as far as what you see and how he can help, as a veteran, can help you out as a young guy?
Always, and he always looking to do that too. He has a lot of experience, man. He played a lot of football. May not have that many starts, but just being around the game, going through camps and everything, you gain a lot of experience through that way as well. And Georgia is the guy. He's always giving you pointers, always telling you things he may have seen. And being a vet to me, I'm always listening. And whenever points he got to make, I'm always tuning in on it. Looking to execute it.
Some of the other guys in your group have talked about what a benefit it is to work with Brandon Staley. How have you enjoyed working with him? Man,
he's a smart guy. I met Staley. That was my first interview done in the combine. And we kind of hit it off there, man. I liked him then. Now that, I'm actually in the room with him and getting to pick his brain, very smart guy, man. Glad he's around. Glad he's a part of the team now.
Have you already felt the benefits of little techniques and things that he's taught you?
Yeah, everybody has their way how they see the game, and some guys are different. And Staley, one of them different guys, he sees the game a lot different than your usual coaches. So, man, he's been a great addition, to the back end, and definitely looking forward to picking his brain more coming this season.
In what way does he see the game differently?
Staley breaks down the game as far as players. When you from what he taught me, when you're looking at an offense, eliminate players. If you got a fullback out there, if you got a tight end out there, and you got George, Debo, and all those other guys on the other side, which way should you lean as a post safety? Just give me little pointers like that, and that's how he's been helping me.
Ji'Ayir, where's your game better from this year or from last year at this time?
I want to say my play recognition. Last year, just getting concepts that, I wasn't used to seeing in college. Now that, they've been around, you get it's a copycat league. You get the same concepts from different teams, just out of different styles and different formations. And now I'm starting to recognize those formations and recognize those, players that's in certain positions that only may run one or two routes in a route tree, and I'm starting to break that down, and it's allowed me to take my process elimination way faster than it was last year. Yeah.
Along those lines, have you started looking ahead to week one? Have you started taking a peek at the Jets?
No, sir. During my camp periods, man, I like to focus on me, focus on the guys around me. Whatever, wherever I need to improve at, I want to improve there. When it's time to go, going into week 1, I start breaking down the Jets and looking into their offense.
You've had quite a few takeaways in practice. What is it about the game that you're seeing differently?
It's slower. When you're younger, the speed of the game is a lot different from college. But when you out there and you play it in the biggest moments, that you can play in the NFL, the game slows down for you, and you're able to, breathe a little bit, be a little bit more patient, see things a little bit differently, and it allows you to make plays on the ball.
Knowing the challenge between you and Brock and how you're trying to find where the ball goes?
Absolutely, man. Brock's savvy, man. He's a smart dude, man. Always looking to manipulate the coverage. And, he has been doing a great job of that. And I'm learning from watching him, from watching tape and seeing how he's trying to manipulate me, whether I'm a buzz player or a hook player, and seeing how he's trying to move me. And it's allowed me to, get a different perspective from what quarterbacks are trying to do. So.
Offseason that was something that he was working on. Have you seen progress since last year?
Absolutely. Man, Brock's one of those guys, man. Like, he's sharp, man. He's very sharp. He's gonna make plays. He's gonna fit the ball into tight spots, and you can do nothing, but just tilt your hat to him, man. He's one of those guys.
You looking forward to getting Huff back? Kyle had said that maybe by the time you guys are in Irvine practicing against the Saints, you might at least get back towards the field. I imagine he's getting pretty anxious.
Yeah, man, I'm waiting for my guy to get back, man. We've been talking on the sideline, and he's been in the meeting room, writing down notes, telling me where he see and everything. So I can't wait till you get back, man, and see how this thing gonna look.
All right, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Has it been a fun challenge to figure out how the new kickoff is going to work?
Yeah, it's been interesting. I don't think anybody really knows what to expect. When the rules first came out, you notice a lot of people are, saying like a lot of more touchdowns are going to be scored. It's going to be very easy. But from the games we've seen, well, the Thursday night Hall of Fame game, it didn't seem too easy. So I think it's just a big experiment for everyone right now. Learning what to do, learning how to coach it. So, it's just still a work in progress.
Will Saturday be the first time you've really gone full speed on that play?
We do a really good job of, trying to emulate what it's going to be like in a game, the way we practice it. And, I don't think it's going to be too much different from the normal kickoff. It just kind of takes away the 30-yard sprint of it. But, yeah, like I said, it's all an experiment right now, and we'll see how it goes. But I think we've been preparing really well with what our coaches have been doing. And, we'll be ready to learn anything new by watching the preseason games tonight and just continue to learn moving forward.
Offenses obviously evolve over time. Curious how different Kyle's offense is from the one you came to as a rookie or maybe when you left in 2020.
I think what I've noticed, the biggest difference, a lot of it has changed, I think, because you got a guy like Christian McCaffrey in the backfield and, a guy like Deebo Samuel who can do so many different things. So I think Kyle does a really good job of adjusting to his personnel and getting his playmakers the ball. So I think, if you're not evolving as an offense, then you're getting behind. So every year the offense is going to continue to evolve no matter where you are. And, I think Kyle does a great job with that.
In terms of verbiage and all the stuff, was it easy to step right back in, or was that really different too?
I think it was easy to step back into because being here for 4 years prior, that's kind of like my first knowledge of everything in the NFL. And so going to a different team, they kind of use the same words or the same verbiage, and I kind of revert back to, okay, this is how I learned it in SF, but now this is what it means here. But instead of going through that whole process, I kind of just go back to the way I've learned it here previously, so it makes things a lot easier.
Trent, this is your 7th year.
8th year.
8th year.
Yeah.
What did Sonny Dykes see that everybody else didn't see in you? Because he saw something in you and gave you a scholarship way back when.
I'll always be in debt to Sonny Dykes for that. I think, I went to one of his camps when I was in high school, did a lot of one-on-one drills and, routing some guys up there. So he saw me firsthand, my route running ability and, my explosiveness. And, I don't know what he might have saw in me that other people didn't. Maybe the fact that he got to see me firsthand, face-to-face, running routes. Maybe that was a big deal. But who knows, but I'm glad he took a chance on me.
All good, guys?
What do you see with the two rookie receivers, especially Cowing? He's a smaller receiver. What could you impart to him to help him?
Right now as a rookie, their heads are spinning, trying to learn the offense, trying to learn, run game, blocking assignments, and, every little detail in the offense with their alignments and assignments. And so right now I'm just trying to, help them figure out what to focus on and, what's most important, not hearing too much in the huddle with the play calls, just knowing what you're supposed to listen to and little things like that. But, both of our guys, they're very explosive receivers, really good at making cuts and, top of the route type of thing. And, I think they'll both be very successful as the years goes on. They both have a lot of potential.
Are you surprised when you wound up back here, or were you kind of hoping that it could happen, or what? Or do you think when you left that you would never be back?
When you first leave, you don't expect to come back because I had to go make a name for myself. I had to go prove that I still belonged in the NFL to some other team because I wasn't able to do it here previously. So that's kind of what my main focus was because I had a lot to prove, coming off some injuries, not much playing time. So I believe, I took it 1 year at a time, and luckily that led to a punt returning opening job here this past season. And I think just with my, previous work and staying healthy and taking care of my business has given me the opportunity to come back and continue to prove myself.
Seems like you and Brock Purdy have gotten onto the same page pretty quickly. What have you gotten out of your work together so far? How has that happened so fast?
Yeah, he's a great guy, great quarterback. He knows where to put it. He's been spot on with his accuracy between me and him so far. And it's been really fun to work with him and grow with him. He has a great touch on the ball and, great knowledge of the game. And I see, from the outside looking in, there's a lot of people who doubt, his ability and whatnot. But once you get in this building and you're around him and you watch him every day and you realize that, he's the real deal and he can get it done.
Played with Brandon Allen. What are you seeing from him in this system? It looks pretty like he takes to it.
Yeah, he's doing really well right now. He, laying up some deep balls yesterday to Chris Conley. He's looking solid, and he's became one of my good friends in this whole NFL process, going from Cincinnati to here together. So it's fun watching, being close with the guy and going from place to place together. And I think he's been doing really well so far.
Trent, who did you study? Who did you study as a young receiver coming into the league? I'm just kind of wondering, was it Welker, or was there a receiver that you studied in college?
There wasn't like a specific guy that I studied, but like obviously you pay attention to Wes Welker, Amendola, Doug Baldwin, Tyler Lockett, all those types of guys who are kind of a little undersized and very quick and smart type receivers. So, I try to take a little bit from everybody and turn it into my own thing.
When you were here, George was just starting to emerge as a captain, so it's not like anything new watching him. But do you see him with a bigger control just of the whole team's psyche and the offense?
Yeah, definitely. He's almost like an assistant coach out there. He's, one of the guys that's, making sure the guys are ready to practice every single day, making sure the vibe of the locker room is going well. And, he's the guy that kind of brings everybody together in the locker room and, knows how to talk to anybody. And he's always checking in with players and checking in with the coaches, making sure everybody's on the same page. So, he does a really good job of, doing those types of things and keeping this team together.
Still bunking at his place?
A little bit, yeah. We're in the hotel right now, but my wife has all of her stuff in his guest house right now. So yeah, we still some time at their house every now and then. So.
All right. Thanks,
Thank
Trent.
you.
All right, thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.